1 month ago, many people's lives were changed forever. Now, as they try to navigate the next best steps for their families, federal, state, and local leaders are pledging to fast-track fire recovery and rebuilding.
What's up, guys? Nick Robert Gallo here with Holding Court. I'm at the LA Kings Skate for LA Strong event, benefiting victims of the recent Los Angeles fires. Very honored to be at this event. Going to be a lot of celebrities, a lot of hockey legends putting on a charity game, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's go check it out. I'm here with Calgary Flames legend, Theoren Fleury. Theo, thank you so much for showing up. What does this event sort of mean to you, coming down to LA?
Well, I don't know if you know this or not, but for the last 20 years, I've worked in the field of trauma, mental health, and addiction issues. And so, I know when people lose everything that they have, that's a traumatic experience. And so anytime I can loan my time and my name to this type of cause, and I think it's really important that, we give some people some hope,
Yeah, I see the hat there. I'm going to ask you about it begrudgingly. How happy are you about that Four Nations Canada win?
Well, it was a great tournament. You know what I mean? I think all four teams showed up, played great hockey, and when things go to overtime, anything can happen. You know what I mean? A one game showdown, and if it wasn't for Binnington, you guys probably would have won.
All right, Theo, thanks so much, man. I'm here with the Empty Netters fellas. Great podcast. Guys, you guys are LA guys, aren't you? You live here?
We are, yeah. We actually grew up in Maine. We've been in LA for 12 years now, so we were just saying it's actually kind of crazy. LA is definitely home now, which is really cool.
Yeah, I was going to say, so, the whole, everything with the fires hits especially close to home for you guys, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
For sure. We were just saying we've experienced a lot of friends. Everybody here has that someone dealt with some real serious hardship from this, and it's been so cool to have events like this show the whole city rallying around it immediately, dropping everything to be here to support it. It's awesome.
Yeah, and obviously, as I mentioned, big hockey guys, great podcast. Just this event, the magnitude of it's pretty crazy, right? We got hockey legends, we got celebrities here. Like, how crazy is this for you guys?
Man, it's been really funny the last few days as this was sort of posted and put out on social media, and friends from home and some of the people we work with are like, are you playing with Justin Bieber and Steve Carell? And I'm like, no, they're playing with me.
Yeah.
So no, but it's been unreal. The way that the Kings and this city put something like this together and makes it so fun and brings in the community, it's unreal.
And I'll say too that we were just at Four Nations tournament, unbelievable thing for the hockey world. I've gotten more texts about this than I have about the USA Canada final.
We're not talking about Four Nations today, okay? It's a sad time.
Yeah, sad.
Agree.
Yeah. Well, nice talking to you guys. Have a great time today.
Thank you so much, brother. You too.
Thank you so much.
See you guys. I'm here with LA Kings forward Akil Thomas. Akil, you're part of the team. You're part of the community here. How impactful is an event like this?
Yeah, it's huge. It's really cool to see a lot of people kind of come together to organize something like this, and obviously probably a lot goes into it, but it's for a really good cause, and I'm sure it's going to make a big difference.
Are you interested in seeing how some of the celebrities look out there today?
Yeah, I am actually. I think Justin Bieber's played hockey before and stuff like that, but it's going to be a weird mix out there, so I'm looking forward to it.
And Four Nations, you're a Canadian boy. How you feeling after that?
Great. That was one of the first times in a long time that we all kind of got together and watched the game and felt like a little kid, watching hockey again. We were really into the game, so it was a really fun game to watch, and we were happy to see Canada win.
Awesome. Have fun out there, man. I'm here with former Los Angeles King Dion Phaneuf. Dion, super cool to see you at this event. Like I mentioned, you played some time here. Great to see you back. What are your kind of feelings being here?
Well, I live in Los Angeles. I raised my kids in Los Angeles, and I had a lot of friends that were affected by the fires. It was just devastating to everyone that's been affected. The first responders were heroes. So for me to be able to be here and support this event and to be asked to support it, it's something I wouldn't miss, and I'm proud to be a part of it.
So I know you probably have a little bit of an idea on how good some of the celebrities are out there. Is there any celebrity you think we should keep an eye on and we'll be impressed by?
I think a few. I think there's a few of them that can skate quite well and have some good hands, so we'll have to see. But it should be a fun event. I think it's going to be great entertainment for the fans, and hopefully we raise a lot of money.
And you're a Canadian boy. What were your thoughts on the Four Nations?
I thought the Four Nations was phenomenal. It was incredible for the game of hockey. You can see with the viewership what it generated in the United States and in Canada. So I think it was a lot of positives that came out of it, and I'm thrilled to see how much it has grown the game already, just with that short of a tournament, the excitement around it, and the product on the ice. Credit to the players; they played hard, they represented their countries very well, and they put a great product on the ice.
Awesome. Well, great to see you here, man, and have a good one.
Thanks a lot.
Hey guys, I'm here with Paul Bizanet, Biz Nasty from Spittin' Chicklets.
Right.
Paul, you're also in town to celebrate something, right?
10-year anniversary of our Calder Cup victory. It just so happened, Kings, classiest organization out there, they were flying us in for this anyway, and it just so happens it's on the same day. So unbelievable job by the organization to get this thing done in the last 4 to 6 weeks, including the league, and obviously it's for an amazing cause. So great job, Kings.
Yeah, and like we mentioned, you played in the Kings organization for a little bit, so this is going to hit a little bit close to home for you with the Fires and everything. So I mean, just kind of like, what's the impact? How does it feel being here?
Oh, unbelievable. Just honored to be asked to come to this event as well as the 10-year anniversary. And it's no surprise that when all this happened, that Luc Robitaille called and said, hey, we're doing this thing and putting it together. And they were able to do so quickly. So this organization obviously loves its community and they love giving back. And these guys give the ultimate sacrifice, right? They're getting up every morning and they're going to try to put those fires out. And they've done an incredible job. And the fact that my father was a volunteer for 30 years, it hits even a little bit closer to home. So to all the first responders and firefighters in the LA area, you guys have absolutely crushed it, and we're so grateful for you.
And last thing, I'm going to kind of just tee you up here to just stick it in and turn it. Canada boy.
Oh, huge. It was huge.
How good was that?
I mean, I just think overall what the Americans were able to bring and how they ignited the fire, right? The Kachuk boys, they really got the conversation started. And the fact that hockey out of a makeshift event gets the most viewed non-Olympic game of all time out of it, it's incredible. And obviously being a Canadian, I'm very proud, and I was very happy the boys brought it home. But in the same breath, I live in the States, and it's just great to see hockey with where the game's at right now. And Gary, the league, the Players Association, and the alumni have just done an incredible job.
Well, thanks for being here, man, and have a blast today.
Nick, great questions, and thank you for your time.
Josh, I know you're a hockey guy because I've seen you at games before. For anyone watching, could you tell them a little bit about how you got into hockey?
Oh, I've just been a fan my entire life. I mean, it's blasphemy to say it here in the crypt, but it's the Mighty Ducks. It's the movies that got me into it as a kid. I just am obsessed with that franchise, and then they went and became a real team in Anaheim, and God bless them. But I'm an LA Kings fan.
And you're an actor. As I mentioned, you're also a bit of a hockey guy, so you might have some insight. Which celebrities are the good players?
I mean, the Canadians, right? Like, it's got to be, obviously Bieber's great. He's just sick at everything. He's good at everything. I'm a big fan. Is Gosling a good? Is Celine Dion? Can Celine Dion play?
Probably.
She's Quebecian, right? Yeah. Ryan Reynolds, Gosling, Reynolds, Michael Bublé. I heard Michael Bublé has this is alleged, I heard he has an ice rink at his house.
I think you're right. I believe he is a part owner or was a part owner of a WHL team, the Vancouver Giants, so that checks out.
That's peak Canada.
Yeah.
I respect.
So you're an LA guy. I mean, this is obviously, this whole fire debacle, right, is going to hit especially home for you. How awesome is it to see all this support, though?
It really is awesome. I love this city. I think people love to give LA a hard time, but I'm deeply proud to be from here, and I think the people are outstanding. And to see how such a tragic, difficult event for so many has galvanized the city and brought people together, it's wonderful to see.
Awesome. Well, thank you for being here, man, and have fun. Nick Robert Gallo of the Holding Court podcast on the Sporting Tribune. I'm here with our president of Iconic Collective, Iconic Sports and Entertainment Group, Anthony Wynn. Anthony, college football was obviously what you're covering this year, but you know a little bit about hockey. In an event like this that's so star-studded, you definitely recognize some names. Just how much of a trip was it to be out there in the mix with a lot of legends and celebrities?
You know what, one of the guys that we saw was New York Ranger legend Mark Messier. The Beebs actually hit the glass a couple times on Nick's face. Was a little bit starstruck. I don't even get starstruck, but the Beebs got me going. You know, a great event. The money, the proceeds, more importantly, goes to the fire victims of Palisades and Pasadena, Altadena. So to me, personally, I know it hits you home too, was the Altadena victims, and all the proceeds actually, of course, go to them.